So happy morning, guys. Today we are going to focus more on the whole idea is to focus on how to write a Python code using human language. That is what our goal is. So we're going to start off with understanding exactly where is coding applied in real life, where we are using how to write code in Python. I'm going to demonstrate step by step. Okay. So if you want, you can write, you already written, but online people, if you guys want to demonstrate the code step by step, you can use a compiler and I'll demonstrate it. Okay. So firstly, where do you use coding in real life? So we are busy people. We tend to understand in refrigerator, TV, your laptop, mobile device. Everybody is done what coding only. So coding is existing everywhere. Where do you find it? It is available everywhere. Okay. So today you are using Instagram or Facebook or WhatsApp or any kind of gaming application. That is also done using what? Coding. So coding is part of every innovation that is it can be a product, it can be a tool, it can be an application. So basically coders have to understand applications also done using coding, any platforms, tools, any kind of I know today gaming environments all are done using coding only. So Python is a versatile language. It's a dynamically typed and garbage collected. It helps coder to write clear, logical code for small or large projects. In Python, what is the benefit? Anyone tell? The benefit of Python is connected to human language. In the last couple of sessions, we discussed how humans will talk using question and answer. And Python also talks using variable and data. So, and also we discussed humans have different data types. Like that, Python also has what? Various data. So, for any coder who is beginner who wants to write code, Python is fundamentally easy to write. It helps programmer to write clear and logical code for small or large products very clear. Because if you understand human language, Python is as simple as it is. Okay. So for all the coders. So when is Python invented? Python was invented in what? 1991 and was designed at Centrum. It's Informatica in the Netherlands. Python is an open source programming language that you should know. What is open source? It's free to use. Anybody can access the code also. Okay, the innovation code also. So the inventor of Python is actually Guido von Russell. So he is actually a core C++ creator, and he figured out a problem that C++ developers, Java developers face it, and he has overcome that problem to simplify Python using from human language. If you compare human language and Python, both are similar. They both exist in the same form. So coming back, which version of Python we have to download? I think currently it's the larger version. Now I'm asking you to download which version? 3.9.6. You can go and download this version in the online, okay? And so now you'll have questions and understanding is that in the last session I discussed what is application. Application is used to open a file or read a file. For example, you have text file, you have Excel file, you use applications. What kind of application? MS Office or anything. Like that, Python file also. If you write code inside this Python file, where we will have to store it? It's in the hard disk. Okay. For that file also, we need applications or not? Yes. So that applications are mandatory. So you might be hearing that people are learning various languages. What are the various languages? HTML, database, C++, Python. If you want to work with all these languages or all these files, you need to install various applications. You need to install. If you install various applications, every application will work with that particular file. You cannot use same application for all the files. So for example, if you are using Python file, for Python we can use what? Python idle or Anaconda or VS Code. But the same idle will not work with what? Database file. Why? Because Python idle file is very specific for what? Python file only. So coming to real world examples. Today people work on various operating system. What are the operating system? Windows, Linux, Ubuntu. Yes or no? Anywhere Python file will work. Because Python file will be opened with help of what? Some application. That application can be installed in any of the OS and you can run that and you can execute the program. Okay. So coming to what is the best example of Python? So why are we learning Python? Python is used in website building, machine learning, DevOps. What is that? No. DevOps operation. Yes or no, guys? So Python is a language case study which is used for what? Websites building, machine learning, any of these cases. Data analytics, chatbots. What is that? Chatbots. You can use for chat data analytics with what? Reporting tools. Chatbot is you are using chatbot in your system now. Everybody uses chatbots, right? If you want to complain for Uber or Ola or Rapido, there is a chatbot there. The chatbot will take your response. So, what are the real applications of coding? If anyone asks, what do you say? Real application. Real application of coding is what? Refrigerator, TV, mobile phone, applications like Instagram, Facebook, all are what? Real application of coding. What is Python? Chetty.
Python is a programming language.
Using Python programming language, what you can do? You can write a code for a product. Is that? Write code for a product using variable and data. What are the applications used for Python file? What are the applications used for Python file? The application we use for Python file is what? Python idle, VS Code. Yes or no? Python is used in which industries? Anyone from online? We use it in websites. You can use it in data analytics, chatbots. These are like which industries you can say about that. Now I'll come to real-time coding. Online people, be focused, guys. Okay. Now I'm going to get a real-time examples for real-time coding. So what to write code in real time? Initially, you can write code about your human emotions. What is that? Human emotion. Maybe you can write about your mother, sister, brother, anyone initially. But going slowly in companies, when you work in organization, you have to write code for a product. For a
Product.
Imagine pizza is a product. Okay. And this person is a human customer. This person will eat pizza, right? So when he eats pizza, how can I write this in the form of coding? I'll show you. Just understand this. So I took a simple demonstration. So carefully listen. So for example, in a person, this is customer brain. Who is a customer name? Let's say this is Venkatesh. This is Venkatesh. Let's assume. So in my brain, what do I have? I have name of the pizza, the object of the pizza, and I have data of the pizza. What is the data of the pizza? 6 veg and 500 is the data of the pizza. Now, if I have variables for the product, what are the variables for the pizza product? Quantity, flavor, and price. So, if I am storing the data, 6 veg 500, I have variables quantity, flavor, and price. These variables are used to fetch the data from the brain. Or these variables can be used to store data in the brain. So, how these variables, who will give these variables? If I go to the pizza shop, there will be a person, the representative, customer representative person. I'll ask him. He will ask, sir, how do I help you? What do you need? I'll say, I want one quantity pizza. I want this flavor. When I say that, this is a variable and data I give to that person. So that person will give me that information and price. Correct? So imagine this is how you do in the coding also. So coding is all about if you have in a brain a product data. Let's say you eat dairy milk. You eat dairy milk, correct? If you eat dairy milk is a product. Okay. You can store that information where? Where you can store it? In the brain. Correct? Brain. So any product you are storing in your brain, you can write in the form of code. Using what? Inside which file? Python file, coding product data with what? Syntax. Yes. That is the main goal here. Hello? Yeah, tell me. So here, if you see more detail, so the more detailed information we have to see here. What is it? More of information is that uh, I have in a brain some data, correct? What do I have? 6 veg and 500, correct? So that details, whatever I have in the brain, I will be able to write in the coding using the product syntax. How do I write it? So I'm going to demonstrate that. Uh, Okay, I'm going to demonstrate that. So how do I write it is that's you can use a Python idle or you can use Anaconda, any application to create what? Python file. And you can use an application interpreter or anything. Okay, that you can use any of the application interpreter or any of the aspects you can use it here. Okay, so so you can see this. This is a use case. So generally, if you want to create any file in Python, you will create a file name. What is the file name? Food is the name of the file, and dot is a extension. And what you write down here is file extension is what? Py. That is Python file. Okay, that is extension. So this file is stored where? Hard disk. So I'll demonstrate with an example. See here, see here. So I'm opening simple example here. I'm here. So here inside this my coder range thing, I have written it as what batch here. Okay, maybe I've created some name here. Okay, now let's say, yeah. Okay, so inside this folder, okay, I can create a Python file. How can I create a Python file? Like this, I can create any file. Okay, so whenever I'm creating any file, what is the name of the file I'll create? Food.py. See the C here, I'll create like the C. Just I'll create a text file. I'll write food.serial. Now this is a text file. I've given extension for text file 1, food.py. Don't do like that. So how do you create a Python file with a proper extension is you have to create a Python file with a proper extension. You have to open a Python application. So clearly listen. So what is the application I have to use?
Ideal.
So using this idle only I have to create what? Python file. So how to launch it? So type in your system, if you have installed Python, type in your system idle. Okay, do you see there's an application called idle? Yes. Run as administrator. Okay, it got open now. Okay, once it got open, see, it will open like this. Of online people. I think, Avinash, you installed Python, right? Hari
Yes, sir.
installed, Upendra, you installed. Charan also installed, right? If you have installed Python, the way I'm doing, you can type it. So type idle, you will get like this. So once you get like this, click on here what? File. You can click on what here?
New file.
In this file, you save this file. See here, I'll save this file. You can save it anywhere, but let's say I'll save this file in a path. I can give any path. I'll write down here inside this path. Let me save here. Now I'll give this path. Here I'll save it. Okay. So name of the file, what you wanted. So maybe you want to give it as name success.py. What is the name of the file? Success.py. Created it. Now this is how you create a Python file. You can see that here success.py will be created. Do you see that, guys? What is the name of the file? Success.py file is created. This is how a beginner should understand. Any beginner should understand coding very easily. No need to take any confusions. Okay? You can use idle to create a new Python file. And you can create a file name is what? Food.py file stores in where? Hard disk. So whatever code you write, where it's written? Inside a hard disk. Whatever code you write, it stores inside hard disk. Yes or no? For example, Hari, if I'm writing this code, whatever code I'm writing here, this is stored in where? Hard disk only. So how will you suppose for example, I'll write question and answer. Question is equal to, question is variable. What is the data? Answer. Suppose I'll write answer. So this I'm writing in the code in the hard disk.
Yes.
Suppose if this hard disk code should get memory in RAM, what should I do? I have to click on what? Run module. If I click on run module, the hard disk code will get memory and you will get answer C. If I click on question, what is the variable name? Question. You will get answer. Got it? So always we have to write code in where? Using application word. Code in the hard disk. That hard disk code will be run in the what? RAM. This is how it works in the coding part. Any questions here, guys? Any questions? Hari, any questions? Upendra, Charan, any questions? Avinash, any questions? Understood?
No, sir.
So it's very simple to work with any Python coding. Basics understand. First you know the basics, then everything is easy. Okay. From the current slide. So all of you understood? You can create a file and then store it. So what is RAM? What is RAM, guys? RAM contains block of memory. Hard disk also contains memory only, but RAM is containing always data in what? Block of memory only. So what are the keywords you see in Python? What are the keywords? Def, class, global, if, for. So you will see a lot of keywords. So why this keyword? The keyword is instructing the computer about what? Human data. What is that?
Human data.
Why we have to use keyword? The keyword will instruct the computer about what?
Human data.
It will tell, see, I am going to write a human data that is important for a coder. Okay, clear, guys? What is symbol? A symbol is to tell that we are writing a human data. That is a syntax for symbol. What is it? For all data, we use what symbol? Equal to and double quotes. For example, if I have in my brain pizza and I have six quantities and veg pizza and 5 rupees cost, if I want to write code in this Python file, how will I write? How do I write? Not enter. So 6 is data, na? So what do I write? What is the variable? Quantity is equal to 6. Very good. And flavor is equal to veg. That's it. And price is equal to 500. Yes, this is how a coder will write a code in real time. Is it easy? So if you want to print it, you can print anything. For example, I'll print what? Price. You will get 500. Any questions here? Smiling coders. Is this clear? So now can I think about coding? Suppose there are 2 humans. This is 1 person and this is what?
1 person.
2 persons like 2 different pizzas. Na? See, one fellow likes Domino pizza, one fellow like what? Pizza. Products are different. But customers are also different. See, the same customer can eat same pizza also. It doesn't matter. But in this case, how the humans will understand coding is, first listen. First you have to write what is the step, what is the process of writing coding. I am telling you that. Upendra, Charan and Abhinash and Hari, make sure you are clearly understanding. First you have to create a Python file.
Okay.
Second step, what you have to think about. What is the product we are going to write code for? Step 3, you have to think about what?
Variables.
You have to think about variable. Name, size and crust. Step 4, you have to think about what? Data.
Data.
Medium and new hot test product. Step 5 is all about you have to think about functions and classes. Step 6, you have to think about what? Customer names. This is how you write a coding. Can anyone repeat once again? Let's say Charan. Karan, can you repeat the steps of coding once again? Come on. You can do
Yes,
that.
sir. Step 1,
Step 1 is what?
File creation.
file creation, sir.
Step 2.
Product, sir.
Product means what? You are writing code about pizza means pita. If you are writing code about dairy milk, then the product is what? Dairy milk. Step 3 is what?
Variables.
Variable. Step 4.
Data, sir.
Step 5.
Marinate, medium, and new and
Step 5 you can write code with functions, classes. Step 6 is what? Customer
customer
name.
name.
Okay, very good. All of you understood this is a process of coding. Can I write and show this code once? I'll
Yes.
write it and show you if you see. So first step is what? Create a what? File. So let's say I'll create a new file. Okay. So this file, I'll save it as pizza or something. Okay. What is step 2? It is all about what? Product. Step
Products.
3 is what? Name, size, and crust. So write down here. What are the variables? Name, size, crust. And step 3 is what? Step 4 is what? Data. What is the data? Market area, medium. Yeah, market area. Size is what? Medium. And crust is what? Yes. So this code, if I'm writing, variable is what? Product is what? Variables are what? Name, size, and crust. What is data? Data is what? Market area and all this. You have to use what symbol here? Double quotes. I told you why we write keywords or symbols is to instruct the compiler or instruct Python. Correct or not, guys? We have to use your double quotes and save this name of the product. What is the name of the product? Pizza.py. Credit. Clear or not? So next step is what? Still fourth step is clear. What is the fifth step? Global. Next step is what? Function. Next step is what? Class. Step 6 is what? Customer name. Listen. I will demonstrate that also. Okay. One second. So let me explain detail. Okay. For example, in this brain, you have data what? 6 quantities, veg is pizza, and cost is what? 500 rupees. You have to write this in the form of what? Python. So when you write it in Python file, when you run this code, when you run module, what will happen? It will store in where? RAM. And the data will get memory where? In the RAM. Data will get memory where? In the RAM. That is a basic idea of coding. So what are the symbols we will write code now? See here. Everybody, Hari, everyone here, online people over there. What are the symbols we use here? Round brackets. Round brackets are parentheses. What is another symbol? Colon. What is other symbol? Double quotes. What is other symbol? Equal to. So why we have to use all the symbols? Anyone tell me? Why we have to use the symbols? This is syntaxes, but the syntaxes are indication to Python that you are writing some human code. Okay. So when do you use double quotes? For data. When do you use equal to? Equal to is assigning for variable. When do you use round bracket and colon? For functions. For that? Functions. So that I have demonstrated. I will demonstrate that. Okay. So when do you use array bracket? That is called